Welcome back to Project Home. This is going to be video one of our mini-series, our kitchen budget makeover. So today we're actually going to be installing a ceiling fan. I got this on Amazon. The I don't know how to say it, Yuhao. Anyways, got the top cut open yet. I'll have the link listed below for this. The nice part about this fan is you'll be able to see later on, we just got a traditional light up there right now, which is going to be just your standard 14 gauge wiring with what is it, black, white, and ground. And traditionally, ceiling fan also requires the red wire. Beautiful part about this is it's remote controlled, so we only need the two wire setup. So no rewiring. All right, let's get to unboxing. Oh, plastic. It's not broken. Nice LED panel. Okay, just going to do a quick assembly on this. It looks pretty straightforward. I've never used this brand of fan before, but looks like probably the same as pretty much every other fan out there. Well, it looks like there's a bunch of screws in there. Those are going to be for your blades. I think I'm going to use my impact instead of a screwdriver, so I don't want this to take all day. you're going to use an impact on this, just make sure you know your impact well. Don't over tighten it. Me and this guy right here, we've been through a lot together, so we know each other well. All right, got our blades on. Screws tightened down good. I don't know if you can see that, but pretty simple. Next, I think we're going to be putting the LED panel in. There's a lot of LEDs in this, so I hope it's nice and bright. Looks like there it is. Wonder where the plug was. Inside there, underneath the little electrical lightning bolt. That's where the plug is for this. So, take this guy here. I'm guessing it's probably these screws that are going to hold it down. Let's see if that lines up. It does. Okay, perfect. You're just going to want to pop those screws out. You want to make your life easier, use a magnetic bit. Okay, got her plugged in. Make sure you can line all your holes up. Apparently it's easier said than done. There we go. There we go. Hard to get lined up when you got a motor moving around in there. Okay, got our light installed. Now, I'm going to leave it just like that. I'm not going to put the cover on until we're completely done. This baby is about almost ready to be installed. Just a couple more things we'll get. This is a nice low profile fan, which I mean, our ceilings aren't too tall in here, so it's a good thing. A pretty beefy tie. Okay. Okay. So there's a little lock screws on the side here. You want to make sure to loosen those up. want to take them all the way out, just back them out. Looks like there's just the two. Okay. Put your pin in place. Forgot the cover. Don't forget to put the cover on. See, this is why I'm showing you what to do. Well, you don't make the same mistakes that I do. Well, that's actually a nice snug fit. There we go. Get your pin in place. Just watch your wires inside there. Get your cotter pin in. Boom. We'll snug up our screws there. Make sure it's somewhat level. It looks like the switch for the direction of the fan is up on top here. All right. Now it's almost ready to go on. What we're going to do is uninstall the old light before we proceed any farther. So make sure that you turn your breaker off and check it to make sure that it's off. Don't want to get lit up, that's for sure. So, all right, we'll be right back. All right, ran downstairs, turned the breaker off. I also grabbed my little non-contact tester there. We could just be certain. I also realized when I was putting the downpipe on there that I forgot to put the top cover on. Apparently I just forget covers today. So I just took that off and slid this back on. That'll be the nice cover. It'll sit on the ceiling, you know, like so. But in any case, we're now headed to taking the old light fixture down. And this, I'm actually going to need the assistance of our lovely camera person behind there, Jessica, my wife. So if you want to set the camera down, come on over and let's get this done. All right. So if you're like pretty much every house in America and you got these lights in here because they're cheap at Menards, just spin that nut off. Just be careful. This is glass. Do that. All right. Then I always like to double check just to make sure that I ain't gonna get zapped. And nothing. This thing would be going nuts if there was electricity involved. All right, just a couple little screws in here. Looks like I might have to take the bulbs out. These actually are pretty cool bulbs. Got these on Amazon too. These we actually control with our Alexa. So you're just going to find two screws up there. You don't even really need to take them all the way out. Just loosen them up. Now it's the first time I ever took this light fixture out of here, so I don't know what to expect. All right, well, you know, not the worst I've ever seen. Hopefully our new cover covers that up, or we're going to have some drywall work to do. Looks like it's in there good though, nice and secure. Take this whole works out of there, I guess. So hopefully this is what you'll find is something similar. This looks like 12 gauge wire, dang. Got a couple of wire nuts. Let's undo those. Okay. We'll just get this whole bracket right out of here. I don't know what this last person did. They cut the ground out of there for some reason. Alright. Have that screw. Alright, we got it apart. The only downside is I'm going to have to strip this Romex back a bit, and I don't have a Romex stripper. So I'm just going to do it and not really show you, because I'm going to do it a way that probably is going to irritate a lot of people, especially electricians. So I'll get that stripped back and get it prepped, and I'll come back in a minute and show you. All right, wires are prepped and ready, which I now have ground. And the other one's stripped back, and that one actually still is a little long, but that's okay for now. So wires are all prepped, ready to go. Next, all you're going to do is this comes in the box. This is what your ceiling fan is going to mount to. And I do have a fan rated box up here in case anybody's wondering. One thing I do hope is a little bit of that crumbly ceiling. I hope the fan cover covers this. If not, I'm going to have some drywall work to do. All right, nice and tight. Then you're just going to wire it up. It's pretty simple. White to white, black to black. White to white, black to black, ground to ground. Probably be easier if I could actually talk. And I believe that this little box, not mistaken, is supposed to ultimately end up in there. Kind of just hangs out there. That's your control box for the fan. I need more pockets. I need a fanny pack. That's what I really need. Make sure you get your wire nuts on snug. If you're not an electrician, I don't recommend that you do this. go. I think they're just gonna sit up there like that. I'm pretty sure. I'll switch that up later. All right. I think that's gonna hold there. All right. So I need your help now. Get my other wire nuts ready. And all I gotta do is connect up the ground when I get up there. And then there's a white, black, and a blue. Those are just gonna connect to that little box that I just put up there. That's all your little control box there for this fan. So, all right. I'm gonna hop up there. You can just hand me the fan. Just grab it on wherever. Okay. Perfect. See how well this works out. Put that box up there. It seems like that box would be in the way. Kind of in the way. Right, so I guess we'll put that up there later, maybe. Okay, there, it's hanging. So, just gonna move around here. I get a little better access to the box and the wiring. Well, I know you're not really gonna be able to see what I'm doing, but literally all I'm doing is connecting up the wires. They're all color coded. So, I mean, as long as you ain't colorblind, you can't really mess it up. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but we do have an alien living with us. It's making some noises in the background. A pretty old house, so the drywall's pretty crumbly. All right. That, and then I'm just down to the 3 wires left. I got the little orange wire nuts that it came with, so I assume that they're going to work out pretty good. All right, got her in there. Not gonna lie, that's a bit of a workout to get that box to fit in there. You gotta get the, to be an honest review on it, the wires are too short that come out of the box. So that's something they can improve from the factory, but I'd be very surprised if they're watching Project Home in China. All right, now get the wires connected up. The blue, white, and black, just twisting them together with the provided wire nuts. Okay. All done up. Last thing is get all the drywall out of there. And we're going to have to find the screws to get that plate mounted there so it covers up all that wiring. Guessing it's probably a couple of short screws in here somewhere. Found one. Well, looks like they gave us one. Like a one black screw. And maybe that's all it is one. Oh no, it is two. Can you shine a flashlight up here? Okay, need a flashlight. Flashlight. Thank you. Oh, I see what they want you to use. Okay, I got you. That was my mistake. Get those other wires out of your way. That all tucked up in the box. See the box nice. Otherwise, you're going to run into an issue when you go to screw this down. What you're going to want, which I didn't realize up front, is a little short screwdriver. Can you hand me that black and yellow one over here? I'm just going to use my multi screwdriver and just pull the little piece out of the end. That'll give me a shorty. Bring it out just loose enough to come out past the little slot there. And just a little turn. And tighten them back down. It looks like I'm going to have some drywall work to do, but that's alright. We're going to be painting the kitchen at some point soon anyways. I'll just do that drywall work then. Okay. Now, last step before we turn the breaker on, we just got to pop this here cover on. See how that goes? Looks like it lines up there. There's like some little tabs. This is probably pretty easy since it's a piece of plastic. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, I'm going to go turn the breaker on and let's hope the house doesn't burn down. All right, breaker's back on. Moment of truth, right? I don't know how to work this thing, but
ooh,
there it is. Oh, so as you turn the light button on and off, it actually changes the color temperature, and then you can dim it. Right, and that's actually pretty,
nice and bright.
pretty bright. I didn't read the instructions, so I'm not sure. There's a 1 hour, 3 hour, 6 hour. Some kind of a timer. I don't know if that's for the light or the fan or both. It's gonna rain up a bunch of drywall on me. Speed 1, which is actually a very nice calm speed. This thing's really quiet too. And actually, the sound that you're hearing is our air purifier in the background. Speed 2. Pretty nice. And ready for speed 3. Gonna lift the roof off the house. This thing is very, very quiet. Yeah. All right. Like color changing. In any case, our fan is installed. Pretty decent overall, I think. I'm gonna turn that down a little. But I do like it. It's fairly simple to install. I think my only gripe was the length of the wiring on that control box up there. But overall, not bad. It's a pretty inexpensive fan on Amazon, so we'll go ahead and we'll drop the link for it in the section below. And that's it for video 1 of our kitchen, our budget. What do we call it? Our budget kitchen mini-series?
Makeover?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, keep watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to have more videos to come.